Good evening. A little late. It's me, DjDoubleT, here and existing. Didn't mean to be late today, but you know, something's kind of kicked in, and yeah, we're wrapping up Romance Week because it's still technically Valentine's Day. So happy Valentine's Day from right there and all that gist. And yeah, we're wrapping up with the game called Hard to Make a Romantic Cartoon. It's very rainbow. But yeah, this is the opening screen. Mouse, yeah. And I guess we'll just dive in.
날 두고 다른 곳으로 가겠다고.
Isn't it supposed to be English?
한번 해봐.
English, please. Okay. Don't know what he said. Get back.
네가 오기만을 기다릴게. 언제까지나.
I don't know what my name is. Oh, my name's Do Young. Okay, cool. Alright, so they said... So I had to like reinitialize this and restart it so I can know what is going on. Is it possible to like actually restart it? Because it was either being Korean or English. I needed it to be in English because I don't know Korean. Also, I turned this down. Okay, so good to know that it won't actually like say what you choose. Good to know. Okay, so that I can change characters to like who I interact with, I'm guessing. So Young, Hyun, Jinha, Sangwoo, Jihoon, Youngjae, Dohee, Youngho, and Dongwon. Okay. I guess we talk to you first, cause yeah. All right, then there's love, there's load, there's extra, there's episode. How many episodes are there? Okay, hard to. Oh, I did. Oh.
낯선 방, 낯선 거울 속, 더더욱 낯선 얼굴.
Oh, that's the
내
lobby
얼굴에
screen.
뭐 묻었어?
Okay. Whew. Cool. This is the
네가
lobby screen.
직접 대줘.
Alright. It's
이상해. 네가 없었던 하루가 이젠 상상이 가질 않아.
that's a little bit much. I won't lie. Okay, so there's love. Ew. You know, I'm kidding. Okay, so. Okay. Alright, so there's like a weight balance of giving gifts. What happens if you do give too much? Oh. Okay, sorry. Let's have it in the middle. I just wanted to know what was going on. You usually get sad if you don't give enough. Okay, and there's low, which is like a pick where you go. Rocket ship. Can you actually pick your character that you want to be? Like,
무슨 생각을 했냐고?
oh, you got the one in the
당연히
beginning.
네 생각이지.
I hope you know I understand nothing of this. Can someone Google Trans? Okay, no. Let me see Korean. Might need help with this one. Alright, you're asking me what I've been thinking about the course? About you? I've been thinking about you, of course.
날 지켜준다고?
어.
네가 다치는 건 싫지만 기뻐.
Okay. What are my extras? Ending, BGM, Illustrator. I guess episode 1 it is. We're diving in because I don't know. A story that is hard to believe.
낯선 방, 낯선 거울 속, 더더욱 낯선 얼굴.
Lots of unfamiliarness.
잠에서 깨어나니 다른 사람이 되어 있었다. 이게 대체 무슨 일이야?
I shared as a sweet, beautiful voice tickled my ears. Every part of me was so small and weak compared to my original body. Where am I? I scanned the room carefully, but then my eyes reached the school uniform that was neatly hung on the hanger. Letters were neatly embroidered on the left chest of the uniform. DjDoubleT? Never heard of him. Sadly, it sounded unfamiliar. Why am I here? What about my original body? Will I be able to go back? I grinned and placed my cell phone camera towards my desk, but then someone knocked on the door. Doya! It's time to have lunch. You didn't even have breakfast today. What? Who's that? I know it's the weekend, but you're sleeping too much. What should I do? Are you not feeling well? I'm coming in. No. I'm not quite ready. Watch the door open wide. Doya, why is your face so pale? Are you sick? The girl anxiously looking at me had the same face as Cha Do-young. Only then did something flash through my mind. Cha Do-young and Cha Do-hee are twins who just entered high school.
이거 내가 어제 본 만화...
This is the comic I read yesterday. The sound of a blaring alarm struck my head. Warning, 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 warning. An unknown error has occurred. Shutdown in progress. Error messages appeared in front of my eyes and my vision darkened.
강제 종료 당하는 게
Oh.
나였어?
So it's me that's being shut down. Huh? Yeah. The comic I read while I was working on my assignment was the beginning of everything.
용서하지 않아?
No forgiveness?
인기 급상승 중이네.
It's trending right now. I
한번
should take a
볼까?
look. Oh, that's him before he became a pretty boy. Okay. So I guess it could be like a deeper version of my voice. It's trending right now. I should take a look. The comic No Forgiveness was about the main character Cha Do-hee, who dressed up as a man and sneaked into a boys' school. Oh. It's fun but unrealistic. The main character's cool but too daring. I mean, it's fun but unrealistic, honestly. Wait. Oh, so these affect different choices. I didn't know that. Okay, I didn't know that either. But I would have said in the main... It's like... That's kind of like most K-dramas is that. Like, it's unfun but unrealistic. But I guess, why not? Just too daring. So, that one's the hint button. And I'm not going to press the hint button. I just didn't know that was a hint button. Like, oh! Light bulb! Like, the main character's cool but too daring. I should have let my thoughts end there. But because of all the exhaustion of schoolwork and late night sentiments, I left a comment. Not reporting death for forging documents, isn't this too much? I guess the hero won't be off to jail before taking revenge. How so unrealistic? Okay, so space to hide all these extra things. It's just a common cliche romantic novel comics. The writer must have put excruciating work into writing this. Stop acting like a backseat driver. No wonder a cartoon's a cartoon. Talking about reality, aren't you the one who's way too immersed in the story? As soon as I left the comments, my phone started buzzing like crazy. After getting told off, I eventually erased my comment and left an apology. Feeling flat, and I didn't finish my assignments and went straight to bed with my face pressed into my pillow. Do-young, are you okay?
차도희? 나 왜 아직도 만화 속...
Huh? Why am I still in the cartoon? Warning, 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 warning. An unknown error has occurred. Shutdown in process. Progress. Do-young, are you okay?
말도 안 돼. 내가 만화 속에 들어왔다니...
No, wait, I'm in a cartoon. You can't fourth wall break. Every time you fourth wall break, you'll shut down. Warning, 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 warning. An unknown error has occurred. Shutdown in progress. Do-young, are you okay?
왜 자꾸 강제 종료...
What's with the endless shutdowns? Warning, 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 an unknown error has occurred. Shutdown in progress. Do-young, are you okay? The shutdown sequence stopped when I shut my mouth. I was already at a loss of words for being in a cartoon. Maybe inner monologue voice should be like the lower voice, and then like when he usually speaks in that character it should be higher. I was already at a loss of words for being in a cartoon. To make matters worse, it seemed like there were banned words that should not be spoken. Oh, I'm sorry, you were sick enough to faint and I didn't know anything. So she was a perfect stranger to me. It tore me apart to see her cry.
울지 마, 도희야. 네 잘못이 아니야.
I wonder how my timer's doing. Okay. I hope my stream's alright. Don't cry, Doe. It's not your fault. Oh, whoops. I spoke her name carefully. It sounded strangely familiar. The doctor told me your body got much weaker. Is there something going on in the school? Overwhelmed by the situation, I circled the narrow room. I need to get a better picture of the situation.
별일 없었어.
Nothing special. Okay. If there's something bothering you, tell me, please.
응, 그럴게.
Okay, I will. Promise. She really likes her brother. A younger sister that worries about me and smiles at me, just wondering if you're acting up because you have him watching her back. The emotion felt unfamiliar to me because I grew up as an only child. Right, I have to save Do-young. That way, it'll hurt less when I have to leave. A handsome man who's gentle looking, a handsome man with strong facial features. Wait, why do I have to be gay? That's also my first question. Like, okay, but it's fine. It's fine to be. Also, why am I? Okay, first question is, I passed out, right? I'm not in a hospital. Wait, I am in a hospital. Never mind. Well, that just really the hospital again. Gentle looking. Maybe I can become friends with him and introduce him to Dohui. Sure. After being hospitalized for 2 days, I came back home. Then it was Wednesday morning. I stood in front of the full-length mirror in my room. This time I was in my school uniform.
차도영은 달라질 거야.
Cha Do-young is going to be different. I murmured to myself as I made a mental note.
살아남고 싶어. 이야기를 바꿔서.
I want to survive by changing the plot. I think I'm already exhausted. I had to hassle with Dohui as she kept trying to take me to school. As I entered the school gates, I could feel that people were glancing at me. The original Cha Do-young might have been intimidated. I squared my shoulders and walked in proudly. The door slid open smoothly. Everyone quieted down, and the atmosphere became still. Sharp eyes shot daggers at me. So what? I should probably look for my seat. Looking through the classroom, I almost smirked. In the corner at the back of the classroom, there was a seat that was obviously a mess. Besides the garbage on the desk, what's with the swear words? Stupid, dummy, loser, idiot, you suck, I hate you, blah, blah, blah. Isn't this a bit too cliche? Being at a loss for words, I looked down at my seat. Then a small laugh broke the silence. Those bastards. I gathered up the survey papers. Smile! A cheerful voice resonated through the classroom. Sorry, I forgot to put my phone on vibrate. While everyone was stunned by my actions, something appeared in front of my eyes. Cha Do-young? What's with him? Oh, what's going on here? Isn't he out of character? Is that what he meant by saying going to be different? Lol. Or your writer, why is he acting like a freak? Okay, so basically my phone will show like live comments about things. Okay. They're gone now. Oh, wait, are those comments? My actions are being published in real time. The unexpected variables were enough to make me feel woozy, but the system is strangely quiet. The force that made me black out. The fact that the system was quiet kept troubling my mind. An unexpected group of people made me lose my train of thought. Like a bullies dragged me to the incinerator. I bet these are the bastards that drove Do-young to death. The reason I followed them without making a fuss was similar to the reason why I took a picture of my desk. Perfect chance to secure some evidence. I laughed up my sleeve as I thought of the portable recorder in my front pocket. Well now, go on, bully me. Full of determination, I faced the bullies in front of me. Full of determination, I faced the bullies in front of me. Why weren't you at school? The one pushing me up against the wall was named DjDoubleT. And further away, the one who's sitting crooked and keeping an eye on the situation, Sangwoo. Sangwoo. Sangwoo is obviously that he's the leader. Excuse me, I'm asking you why you haven't been coming to school. I've been sick. Everything was being recorded. I tried to sound pitiful and pathetic. You were sick? Feeling better now? You shouldn't be worrying about me, Screwball. Yeah. That's a relief. What? But still, you made a promise to us. You shouldn't have been absent from school. Promise? Taken aback, Dongwon blinked his eyes without any words. What? Come on, I'll just say something in. I was feeling frustrated until something popped into my head. I thought that I suffered from memory loss. Did I ask about it as if I'd never heard of it before? What kind of promise did we make? I murmured as I threaded it on eggshells, but no one was listening to me. What is it? Some kind of visual attack? I think my heart just fluttered. You? Too? Me too. What? I'm here to school the bad guys. What's this naive, affectionate guy doing? In the midst of confusion, Sangwoo, who had been observing the situation, stepped up. What the hell are you doing? Sangwoo strode towards me and grabbed my jaw. I've remembered your eyes being empty all the time. I don't know what about your sudden change of heart, but baby plays all over. Ouch. Reporter, you're doing a good job, right? I thought I would let you off the hook after a few days of absence. Not a chance. Sangwoo's long fingers tapped my cheek. I feel like crap. As a token of regret and apology, the back payment should, be double, don't you think? These bastards, they even took my money.
표정이 왜 그래? 뭐가 잘못됐어?
What's the fat face? Anything wrong?
혹시나 해서 묻는 건데 내가 너한테 돈을 꿨던가?
I'm just asking to make the things clear, but do I owe you any money?
아니.
No. I can't press space to skip. I have to actually click on it. Sangwoo replied in a trampy tone. His audacity was sky high.
그런데 내가 너한테 돈을 줘야 할 이유는?
Then, is there a reason I should give you my money?
내가 달라면 주는 거지. 이제 와서 새삼스럽게
You do as I
이유가
say.
필요해?
Do you need a reason after all this time? What?
분명히 해두고 싶어서 묻는데
I can't. Just
내가 너한테 뭐 잘못했어?
just to make things clear. Did I do something wrong?
아니.
Nope. Dwelling on Sangwoo's words, my face blushed red. I could sense his dark malice crystal clear. What are you so angry about? I didn't spit it out as I thought my question would backfire on me. If there was a cause that made the situation worse, it had to be him. As a romantic cartoon maniac, I'm feeling something. Could it be that?
너 도희한테 고백했다가 차였어?
Did you get dumped by Do-hee after confessing your love to her? My thoughts slipped from my lips before I knew it. Everyone gasped as I finished my sentence.
이 새끼가 오늘따라 왜 이렇게 까불지 진짜?
Why is this son of a bee acting out today? Sangwoo's eyes were glaring.
위험해.
It's happening. Sparks hovered before my eyes as a big firm fist flew into my face. My lanky body lay on the ground at the blink of an eye. While I couldn't think straight because of the pain, the familiar sound of alarm struck my ears. Warning! 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 An unknown error has occurred. Is it all because I gave out spoilers? Then appeared a sentence I hadn't seen earlier. Unsaved files will be lost. Recovering files. Lost? Recovery? What's that about? There wasn't enough time to think. Feeling dizzy, I closed my eyes shut and opened them.
이 새끼가 오늘따라
Why is this son
왜 이렇게
reacting out today?
까불지, 진짜?
Wait, this is definitely... Once again, sparks hovered in front of me with the sound of smack. Has this part been cut out? So system, can you also do editing? I was in despair when I checked the recorder. All the chit-chat was cut out. Even the sound of me getting beaten was recorded only once. Sang-woo couldn't remember why he struck out wildly. Even though he looked like he was confused, but the system was not the only problem. Do-young's body was also weak. 2 powerful punches were enough to make my face swell up and badly. My palms were bleeding after being chafed on the ground. Why is his body so weak? Oh, he's gonna be worried. I think he brought a jump to my lip. Jump to my throat? I read that as wrong, and yeah, well. Would Do-hee have noticed in the original plot that Do-young was being bullied because of her? I know that Sang-woo is the bad guy here, but she must have felt guilty. It's because Do-hee really likes her brother. I definitely have to change the original plot. I can feel a sense of duty welling in my heart. In the teacher's room after school. Maybe getting punched in the face could be an opportunity for me. I didn't expect much from the school. The tragedy of the original story would have happened if the school was supportive of me. The reason I came here was to make a witness. A witness to prove I had been beaten. A witness to prove that I had been shunned, though I reached out for help. Teacher. What's wrong? What's wrong with your face? Listening to me drop my head low with a sullen look. I got beaten up. What? I'm being bullied. He looked at my bruised face, red and blue with shades of yellow. Looking through the papers, he gave me a disrespectful look. I could tell he was relieved when he checked no one was looking at us. Do-young, be careful with what you say. You can always get a small scratch when you're joking around. I was struck dumb even though I knew he would turn a blind eye to me. You really shouldn't exaggerate when you talk about stuff like this. You want to rock the boat and make things worse? He urged me to answer him. He was literally intimidating me. I can't stand it anymore. I should take a deep breath. You know what? I'm gonna breathe. Because I'd rather do that. I couldn't hear a single pen stroke. Saying it was no big deal, or saying it was just a joke. The expressions of offenders used to shrug off what they've done. As a student who's being bullied and asking for help, I feel it's inappropriate for you to ask that. Words flew out of my mouth like a rapid-fire machine gun. With his mouth open, he looked dumbfounded. Bet you never expected me to say stuff like that. Felt liberating to say what I wanted to, but I got worried. I think there will be an aftermath, like a shutdown or something. I didn't want to collapse in front of my teachers after saying all this. Sorry for interrupting you when you're busy. I'll get going. I was about to leave the teacher's room when someone blocked the door.
비켜.
Out of my way. At the moment I was trying to avoid him, I could feel something pressing me down. My vision turned bloody red. Warning! 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 A critical error occurred. Error location Cha Do-young. Error location Gang Do-young. Error. Cannot recover data. Error. System overload. System unstable. System performance may be reduced. Error. Not responding. Not responding. Not responding. This is horrible. All I did was say a few things and now this. But Gang Hyun, out of the blue? At the moment I felt doubtful. A pain struck my chest. It was painful enough to make me gasp. It hurts. It hurts. My legs were all wobbly and I was about to slump on the floor. Someone grabbed a hold of my body.
숨 쉬어. 차도영.
Breathe, Do-young. I exhaled as I managed to rest my head on his shoulder.
그래. 천천히.
Yes, like that, slowly. A low, soothing voice flitted to my ears.
괜찮으니까 편하게 있어.
It's okay. Stay comfortable. He quickly looked around the teacher's room. I rubbed my face on his shoulders and inhaled the fine scent. What came into sight was the name tag of the man holding me.
강현.
Gang Hyun?
설마
Wait,
그 강현?
the Gang Hyun? Gang Hyun, the student president of Kangseung High School. Gang Hyun, the beloved grandson of Kangseung's group's champion. Gang Hyun, one of the male leads.
아니, 너는 왜 그렇게 멀쩡해?
I mean, why is he okay? I felt it was unfair. This guy here was also part of the critical error.
재벌 손자면 오류도 피해가는 건가?
So, no errors for the
더러운
error
시스템.
of a well-off family? Damn system. I felt betrayed.
왜 나만...
Why only me? My hand firmly clutched the edges of Hyun's school uniform.
가만 안 둘 거야. 진짜...
I won't forget this. And I mean it. I blacked out as I gritted my teeth. The ceiling felt unfamiliar. How many times do I have to go through this? Getting sick of it. Screw the system. Do you remember what happened? No, I can't really. Hyun brought you here. Here at the nurse's office after you blacked out in the teacher's office. Hyun, oh, Gang Hyun. The image of me grabbing Gang Hyun as if he was some sort of lifeline came to my mind. My cheeks, not my fleeks. My cheeks flushed red. Are you friends with Hyun? No, I just met him today. What? You're lying to me. I could get what the school nurse was saying. Hyun was quite indifferent to others. He's definitely not the good guy type. But then he comforted me by holding me in his arms and brought me to the nurse's office. But why? I should think about it later. What's important right now is the extent of the errors. I'm not allowed to say I'm in a cartoon, no spoilers, no going beyond the bounds of the original story. These were the rules I had found out so far. Why didn't the system edit it the moment earlier? If I wasn't acting like Do-young, the system could have cut my actions out. If there was something different, it was Hyun. Unlike before, the names Cha Do-young and Gang Hyun appeared as error locations. I think I get it now. In the original story, Do-young died in the prologue. Things turned out differently from the original plot because I confronted my teacher. The story went sideways. Anyways, it seemed clear that there were areas out of the system's reach. I had to find out what they were. Hyun was the clue. I had to get mixed up with him. I managed to come back home. Oh yeah, your face? Now, there were more things to smooth over. I fell down. You fell down? Falling down can't make your face like that. But for real, look at this. I showed her the wounds on my palms I got after I fell on the ground. Why did you fall down? Were you feeling dizzy? Yeah, a little bit. Do you think you should go to the hospital? No. We should go to the emergency room. No, I went to the nurse's office straight away. I really am fine. I'm sorry I surprised you. You must have also been surprised, right? I could hear the worry in her soft voice. I almost burst into tears without realizing it. It was morning assembly time. The teacher handed out papers with school bullying survey written on the top. So you're trying to see if I'm right, huh? I opened my mouth. After organizing my thoughts, everyone's watching each other at the moment. A survey asking if anyone's getting bullied. Come on. After a certain amount of time, the teacher told the students in the back to gather up the papers. Why the back seat? I shook my head. It wasn't that I was trying to hide something. As expected, I could see that everyone checked no to the questions. I handed over the survey papers to my teacher. He grabbed me by the jaw and made me face him. I swallowed a sigh. It was lunchtime. Sang-woo and his gang called me out. That's not fair, man. That's not fair. At all. Thanks to them, I skipped lunch and ended up on the ground. I got kicked in the soft spot in my stomach. Look at how weak you are. It's no fun beating you up. This guy who showed up today is Go Ji-hoon. He seemed like a real action taker, unlike Dongwon. He reached out his fist towards me without missing a beat. His smirking voice was so annoying. What made you act like that? Stop. I heard you had made a fuss in the teacher's room yesterday. Everyone's talking about it. What's the matter, Do-young? We used to get along pretty well. What do you mean by getting along? Whoops. Ji-hoon put his expensive shoe on my chest. We've been nice to you. I can't believe you decided to betray us. But guess what? Nothing has changed. Ji-hoon started to plant his foot into my chest. Ji-hoon's eyes were gleaming with joy. Do-young, poor thing. Theories that Do-young fought with the writer. But isn't Do-hee the main character? For no forgiveness? Why is the story all about Do-young? To be exact, they're both main characters. I think the writer is going to divide the story into two parts. Guess Do-young is taking the lead for the first part. Why kick him in the stomach? Just fight with words. Don't you know the rules of K-comics? Just let him live. Comments? Why now? It felt like people all over the world were watching me get beaten up. I can't stand it anymore. It really crossed the line. Feeling miserable and angry, I couldn't take it anymore. Get off of me, you bastard! I tried punching Ji-hoon's legs with my fist, but it was no use. Right, I should trip him over. Let me think of a good idea. What are you doing? Trying to give me a massage? Let me think of a good idea. Though I'm weak. The hard parts of the human body are all the same. I should bite his leg. It was the moment when I grabbed Ji-hoon's leg and opened my mouth.
나와봐.
Out of the way. Sang-woo pushed Ji-hoon away and approached me. He grabbed me by the collar and lifted me in the air.
너 강현이랑 무슨 사이야?
What's your relationship with Young?
그게 왜 궁금한데?
Why would you want to know about that?
그 자식 믿고 이렇게 까부나 싶어서.
Though it was a short while, I couldn't get her out of my mind.
걔가 누구 뒤봐줄 성격이야?
I think he isn't the type to watch someone's back.
누굴 안아들고 활보하고 다닐
He's
성격도
not the
아니지.
type to hold someone's in his arms either.
안아?
Hold in his arms? Everyone left in a hurry as Sang-woo finished his sentence. I'd assumed Hyun had carried me to the nurse's office on his back or something. But what? He yelled at me in his arms like a princess? Was that the reason for the nurse's facial expression and everyone saw that? Sang-woo was frowning. He looked offended for some reason. He carefully patted me on the back and waited for me to calm down.
그래서 대답.
So? Answer me. Why is he so obsessed with it? It seemed like he wouldn't let me go before I answered him. I spat out what I had to say.
아무 사이도 아니야.
Or nothing.
아무 사이가 아니라고?
Nothing?
아니라고.
I told you.
그게 문제야?
Nothing.
뭘 더 원해?
Is there a problem with that?
됐어 그럼.
Okay then. Sang-woo threw me on the ground. Why care about Hyun? To bully me after making sure there's no one watching my back? Ji-hoon butted in again, as if he was itching to tell me something. Interesting. You used to shiver just from looking at my fist, but now you're all talk even though you're beaten up. It was the moment when Ji-hoon held his fist in the air. Someone nearby yelled, "Teacher, right here!" Everyone flinched at the voice.
앞으로는 쓸데없는 짓은
You better
안
lay
하는 게
low
좋을
from
거야.
now on. My blood ran cold as Sang-woo grinned cheekily. Then there was silence. But no matter how long I waited, no one came for me. Did someone yell that for me? Well, anyways. Instead of getting up, I lay down on my back and looked up at the sky. Also, this is the incinerator area. Why is there so much junk still? The sky was clear and beautiful. My cheeks were puffy with anger.
작가놈. 저기서 보고 있으려나?
Could the writer be watching me from up over there? I felt a surge of irritation. I kicked my hands and feet towards the air as if I was punching the sky.
진짜로 가만 안 둬!
I'm not gonna sit back and watch. And I mean it. I heard someone laugh. I sat up straight, looked around quickly. Someone here.
아무도 없는데?
Am I hallucinating? Feeling scared, I got up in a hurry.
차도영 재밌네.
Do-young, interesting. Episode 1, a story that is hard to believe finished. Oh. So it's like full-on opening. beautiful opener. Well, this is very gay.
네가 없는 시간을 어떻게 버텨야 좋을까?
How am I supposed to endure time with you? Oh. Also, I should probably change my username. Well, I am DJ. And I can never put my full name. It's fine. Alright, that's episode 1. And I think that's a good stopping point. Because I believe this is like an episodic series. And was not expecting like a full intro like to the series at the very end. That was something spicy. But I'll end it here for tonight. You'll see me around tomorrow, and I will for sure stream for tomorrow for a long part of the day. I definitely have been through my own little things lately, and I will get through it. Thank you to those who came by today, and if you see this on YouTube, thanks for watching. And if you want to see me live, please feel free to come to my Twitch. I'm always doing something, and it's nicer when you have a lot of people around. But for now, it's me, DjDoubleT, out and about, and deuces. Have a good time.